SoundMeFreely.
Oh, for God's sake, you're finally here! I was beginning to wonder and worry, and then I thought, gee, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do it myself. But that probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because let's face it, I'm exemplary. But you're here now, so let's get cracking. I assume you brought your tools and knowledge and probably a snack of some sort? Popcorn! Brilliant! Effervescent! I am beside myself with happiness. But before we begin... Oh, yes! Well said! Excellent point! Introductions, trite as they may be at times, are a great place to start. I am Beau. I am the soul, the spirit, the animating animus of boxes and storage containers in this house. This most special of houses, where it is my great privilege and my great destiny to reside. The most special house in the history of houses. You might be able to tell from looking at me, but I am an explorer, an adventurer, a rake, a rogue, a bounder without any of the really unfortunate moral overtones that those words have accumulated over the years. Think fun-loving without the using others for my own gain part? That I am. I would ask who you are, but my goodness, there hardly seems to be a point. You must be, you couldn't be any other than, right? Ah, marvelous. An explanation. I am ever so good at those. I am all boxes and containers, which means, in my many forms, I am all over the world. Being set on trucks to be delivered, sitting unopened in tombs, even small ones that diamond rings sit inside. All of them, well, except for chests, treasure chests to be precise. But that's for another time. You seem to be unafraid to speak your mind. Exactly what I thought our relationship would be like. Ah, very much appreciated. There is a time and a place for every great adventure. Surely you of all people, must know. Ha! Indeed I am. I am about to embark on a great quest. That's what I do after all. I quest. I am an adventurer. I am a great explorer. I'm also an avid reader. I enjoy bubble baths and secluded mountain hot springs, trips to the beach studying turtle migration. Anything involving the words ancient, sacred, statue, gem, or priceless piece of history. Wink. I did. I find it useful sometimes to tell people what I'm doing as I'm doing it. That way I can be more sure that they're getting a complete picture of my personality. Wonderful. I am, I must say, already very much enjoying your wry and dry sense of humor. I think we're gonna have a grand time questing together. Ah, forgive me. I understand now. I have introduced myself, and then I just got so darned excited my mouth ran right away with me, and I didn't give you a chance to introduce yourself. Not that you need to, of course. I know who you are, but go ahead. I know that you are well... It is my great honor, my passion, my destiny to have the opportunity to follow my path. Alongside you, the leading houseologist, to whom I owe such a debt of gratitude and respect. Houseologist, the leading authority in this, or any province on this house, its history, its mysteries, its great secrets. You are the resident, after all, aren't you? Are you telling me you're not the leading houseologist? Oh dear. I'm starting to feel, well, a bit like I've got some birds in the box. Fluttering in the stomach, birds trapped, slightly nauseated because the damn birds keep trying to tip me over. It's okay. I'll be all right. I'm an adventurer. I may quail, but I will always recover. But you, I may have already said too much. Ha! I'm currently putting on a facade of being hale and hearty, in case you missed it. All is well. Leave. Go away. Get out of here, you scamp, and maybe come back and we can maybe talk about some stuff, and maybe the quest will make its way in there somehow, but no promises. Okay. See ya. Oh, what? In addition to adventuring, I am a movie buff, also a food buff, a DIY buff, and I'm learning macrame, and I know that, never good. Not always catastrophic, but never good. Oh. Yep. Sounds like was indeed the mot juste. Damn it. So that means I'm bringing a complete greenhorn on my quest? But you're not a houseologist. What else can you be? God, I try not to be a fatalist. It turns into a dangerous habit in my profession, but this is disastrous. What am I gonna do about my quest? How am I going to... I guess I could do it alone. Like I said, I'm pretty great, and I've done all the research. I was just hoping for another trained and passionate expert to go with me, but no. There are things that I need that I cannot get by myself. Damn it! Ah, yes. Well, I don't mean to offend you or anything, but for all I know, you're a donkey in a human suit, which wouldn't be bad. That's just an indicator of how little I know you. That's top secret. But maybe it could work. Maybe. Get out of here and let me think. I have to think. I love to think. So I'm about to have a pretty good day, but shoo. Come back when I've had a think, and we'll talk. Hey there! You're back! And you've proven yourself worthy! Even though I seemed ill with foreboding, you still returned! Which means you care. You allowed me to have a think, which means you're good with following directions. If you don't want to go on my quest, it's okay, I guess. I don't want to be that petty kind of adventurer that dismisses people out of hand who aren't adventurous. Huh. Okay. You just don't want to. I mean, that doesn't sound like fun. You're not interested. You're not turned on, fired up. I get it. Old Beau would have immediately dismissed you for being cowardly, but I'm trying really hard to accept that not everyone likes what I like, and that's okay, I guess. Okay. Come back when you do. I'll be here. Boxing. Wow. I mean, if I don't know that, how can you know that? We don't even have a ton of shared experiences yet. Or maybe you just don't like me. Or maybe you're small-minded. Or maybe we don't have a lot in common, and that's nobody's fault. I can't help the way I'm folded. When you're ready for more of me, I'll be here. Really? Really? Oh, great, Betsy, yes! Let's do it! Oh, my apologies. I can work with that. The experience, the adventure. Can't you see yourself? Breathing hard, brow furrowed, a great big smile on your face and the sweat of exertion and pressure and impending victory trickling down your back under your shirt. The experience of proving yourself against difficulty. It gives you a perspective, a self-esteem, a self-trust that you can't get any other way. Don't you want that? Huh. Okay. Ugh, rude. If I promise to? Is that all that was holding you back? My fellow adventurer, I promise you, if I had a sword, I would swear on it, but I'm gonna have one soon, so I'll swear on the sword I almost have. I will never leave you behind. I will be there with you every step of the way. If you're really in, I have some more things that you need to know. Are you ready? We've got a lot to go over. This is a 2-part quest. Most good quests have multiple parts, and this is the best quest, so obviously it has multiple parts. I'm officially inviting you to go with me on the first part, the quest of the secret sword. It will be incredibly dangerous. We will face almost certain death, and worst of all, we'll most likely be unable to avoid a certain very nasty pirate. Oh yeah, for sure. But don't worry. You can die every day, doing all sorts of normal things. Jacques, you're gonna be fine. If you die, I promise I will be very respectful about keeping your remaining stuff organized. That's the spirit. But now, we must speak of the pirate. Always the most rational plan. And the most rational plans always involve pirates. Ha, my dear friend, there are mysteries and wonders untold, and unnumbered fluttering around the edges of your potential this very moment. But the pirate lives in the ship in the bottle on the mantelpiece in your living room. I'm surprised you've never met him. He makes an impression, to say the least. I can tell you a bit about him, and more importantly, how he fits into the quest that we're about to embark on, if you want. Okay then. What you really need to know about Jacques is that he's a pirate. He's tiny. He's very unpleasant, warlike, highly aggressive, touchy, melodramatic, demonstrative. Everything has to have a flourish or a feather or some kind of blood feud drama. He's tried to kill me a couple times. Unsuccessfully, because again, he weighs less than a good solid bout of flatulence. They can make a reality show about him, and he'd be the only one in it because he lives in a freaking bottle. It would still be a good show, actually. Oh, and also, the secret sword that we're about to get is in the hold of his ship. Yeah, we could, except he's pissed at me now, and I don't think the route of using our words is gonna work. You're gonna ask why he's pissed at me. Well, because the few times he's tried to kill me were when I tried to steal the sword from his ship all by myself. And now he thinks I'm a thief. Though I did just describe it as stealing, didn't I? So, yeah, okay. I'm a thief. A thief for a righteous cause, though. Which means it's okay. Me? No, you don't understand. Don't worry about it. You're right. Stealing is bad. I screwed up. But Jacques is still a butt, and we do still need the sword, and I can't tell you exactly why right now, but please trust me. I think if it's the two of us, together, we're gonna have much more luck. He doesn't know you. Maybe you'll make a better first impression than I did. Would be hard not to make a better first impression than I did. Are you still in? Phew. Wonderful. Trust me, this is going to be the adventure of all of our lives. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Whip in place, hat jauntily set, courage cocked in the holster. We're off. I do. So you've met him then? He's a prince. He's tried to kill me a couple times. Fond memories. Well, okay. Here's the situation. He does have his charms, crude though they may be. The secret sword is actually hidden in the hold of Jacques' ship. I've already tried to obtain it a couple times, but as you can see, I've been unsuccessful. I haven't quite figured out why yet, as I'm so clearly the world's foremost obtainer of secret, sacred, even cursed antiquities and treasures. But in the process of attempting to obtain it, I've run into Jacques, and now he is sort of alerted to my desires and kinda, I don't know, he has a poorish opinion of me. I mean, yeah. Yes, sort of. I have executed some pretty fantastic feats of cat burglary and gymnastic daring in order to... Well, yeah, that's the long and short of it. I don't even object, necessarily. Thievery can be just as glorious as the other acts, especially if it's for a righteous cause, which this totally is. The problem is that he's in the way of my righteous cause, and he keeps trying to kill me, and he's just generally kind of a butt. You mean it? Of course you do. I doubt you even had a choice. Fabulous. Off we go. Whoops, this is the wrong meeting place. Go meet me at the bottle above the fireplace. Daring and daring do await. You left before I could tell you about the quest. The first part about quests is hearing about them. Want to hear about mine? Let me be clear about what's at stake in this particular quest. You may not like me, or want any romantic engagements with my rakish good looks. But if you miss out on this quest, you'll miss out on an entire extra new friend, or possible lover, who might be found at the conclusion of said quest. There's simply no other way to them except through me. Plus, if you've got a thing for pirates, I'm kinda your gateway. Are you sure you want to do that by boxing me out like this? That's the spirit. Darn, I have to map my way to the crawl space where our next quest awaits. I found the plans to this domicile in one of my boxes, and I distinctly remember there being a trap door on the ground floor. If you can, scry the floor for openings wherever you might be able to find them. Touch stuff! Knock on stuff! Get all up in it! Hey there! Oh, I'm so glad to see you! How crazy was that whole thing with Jacques? Oh, that's one word for it. How are you feeling about going on the rescue if he has to come with us? I mean, you still want to go, right? You take a gnarly experience with a jackass, and instead of souring you on the whole thing, it makes you even more excited. God, everything that comes out of your mouth makes me like you more. Fantastic. I was worried, which was silly. You know, I found that worrying in general is pretty silly. I used to worry. I used to worry all the time about everything, and then one day I realized, why worry when I can enjoy instead? Okay, couple things we have to go over. Mystery prep. You ready? I know, I did too. I have a mission, a purpose. I feel like there's something that needs to be done, and only I can do it. I with you. Okay, me and you. And Jacques. Oh God, I hope the fact that he has to come with us doesn't put you off. You still want to come, right? Most excellent. Most excellent! Ha! Hey, as long as we get this done. Okay, a couple more quick things to go over, get you up to speed, and then we're off. Come back in a day or so and I'll debrief you. All right, my intrepid teammate. Let's do this! Great question! I suppose it's time to tell you. That's the spirit! We have completed the first part, the quest of the secret sword. But the second part, that's the one that hits closest to home. Isolde de Chest is my rival. The part of boxes that are used to conceal, confiscate, and wrongfully withhold. I guess you could say she's my evil twin. Well, if she's my twin, then yeah. But I tend to think uprightness lends a certain glow. An honest thief! I use my powers for good! And you can always cut through cardboard. Isolde has been keeping something underneath this house. Something I must bring out to light. It is my destiny. That I don't know. I've only heard rumors and legends. But I can't wait to find out. Are you kidding? I'm psyched! This is gonna be great! Are you ready? Oh, he's coming. I think he was polishing his belt buckle. Something about can't go swashbuckling with a tarnished buckle. I don't know. Not to worry. Mild to moderate gastrointestinal distress has always been a signal to me of good luck to come. Plus, if you weren't a little nervous, I'd be worried. If you're nervous, it means you're invested. Hello, Jacques. So glad you could make it. Was definitely not secretly hoping that you would trip and fall and break at least one appendage, thus rendering you unable to show for our little rendezvous. So I am. I do have a little surprise for you, though. Oh, trust me. This is gonna be worth it. Jacques, and of course our great houseologist, I introduce to you our fourth teammate. Meet Gaia, our resident globe, and an individual almost as well-traveled and storied as myself. I like her. She's fun and positive and upbeat and curious and adventurous and just, well, she's swell, really, is what it is. She's fun. Being around fun is painful and aggravating for you. It's true. You're fun, and you said you know stuff. Globe stuff. All right, we better just get going then. And here we are. Welcome to the crawl space. Abso-freaking-lutely. According to my research, Isolde is holding her quarry about 2 clicks to the east of us. Good Lord. Fine, Jacques. What would you prefer me to say? What would make more sense for the average run-of-the-mill Joe, if that's how you want me to think of you? I'm going to kill you. In any event, we're going that way. And we're walking, and we're not killing anyone because certain people hold the sword we need. Jacques, you brought the sword, right? Who shall remain nameless? Whoa! Okay, let's everyone just take a breath. Nobody is the problem. There is no problem. We're just in a high-stakes situation, and everyone's getting a little tense. Except Gaia. We're all just a little tense. Both of you stop it. We are deep into the greatest adventure of my life, and you're not going to screw it up by bickering. Fair enough. Nice one. Oh, holy Betsy. Well, he does that. At this point, you should probably be used to it. That was funny. I just got an image in my head of a little octopus as a street tough with, like, a little fedora and a little cigar, 8 little spats. So can we move on? Can we all please just be cool? We are deep into the single greatest adventure of my existence, and I actually do need both of you in order to do this. Oh, great Betsy. It's neither of those things. Dear God! I hate to side with Jacques. Like, I really hate it. But come on! We're really in it now. Can't you just suck it up? Will you two stop it? We're closing in on the most impactful rescue I will ever be a part of. I don't like Jacques any more than you do, but for right now, let's just get along. Okay? Good. Thank you. Wiggly, fellas? Oh God. Are those? You exiled yourself to a tiny island to slowly melt into dust. Just for the experience? Nothing. I actually really respect that. What? This was supposed to be our daring rescue. Who is it? You're out? What does that mean? Out of what? Out of ammo? Out of snacks? No, Jacques. It's okay. Hey, if you really don't want to be here, then show yourself out. It would be a lot more fun and probably a lot easier if you stayed, but I'm not a babysitter. That's fine. I can touch all the gross stuff. Or we can make Jacques do it. Jacques! God! Both of you, will you please focus? We are deep in the belly of the greatest adventure of my life, and I do actually need both of you. And once we accomplish this, trust me, it's gonna be so cool if you will just chill out and participate. Please? Good. And Jacques, never fear. You're still a dick. It's what? Ooh, that's never a good thing. You're on land now, genius. Oh my God. Excellent. Jacques is brave. We are cowards. Oh, buddy. That one is hard to swallow, but anything for the quest. What? The floor isn't moving. Something on the floor is moving. Oh my God. I know what it is. Oh, God help me. Yes! Excellent! That is a fully impassioned and meaningful response to what we're doing and seeing. I'm thrilled to see you're so healthy and well-adjusted. Yes! If you had no reaction, I'd be worried. I would expect nothing less. Who knows what might be down here? Solitary, strange souls lurking in the shadows. Old legends made flesh. Roaches! Oh God, they're everywhere. Why? I hate roaches. Jacques, I hate them. Why couldn't it just be rats? With their antennae rustling and their horrible little scratchy legs twitching. Oh dear Betsy, I'm gonna be sick. Organized? Oh God, please don't say heave. Jacques, I will kill you if you say one more nice thing about cockroaches. I'll vomit, and then I'll kill you. Wait! What about the magic secret sword? Quickly! You're not talking about working with these things, are you? It sure does. Le Pique? You, Jacques, sleaziest sleaze of the seven seas, named your glittery sword the Prick. They're moving out of the way. They're actually clearing a path for us. Oh God, and we still have to get kind of close to them. Jacques, you go first. You go first, and you keep them back. You keep them, like, way over there and not near me, okay? Friends, this is Isolde Chest. She's my menacing alter ego, and I must defeat her. Yes! And no. Wait, I thought you were committed and curious and, like, on my side because you believed in the quest. Glad you're so ready to divulge your secrets and be brought to justice. Oh no. Oh, great crates. Rongo, my Wenhua? She's been here this whole time? You have to help us. What should we do? It's working. She's down. Finish her off. As though she never was. Don't mind if I do. Anything. Tell me. What? Okay. No, I will not fight. I win this fight by realizing that there is no fight. You are a part of me, and I don't fight with myself. You're welcome back, Isolde. I accept you. She actually missed me. I feel it. Isn't it something? Are you sure? I mean, isn't that cheating? I thought you said I had to do it. Mean, but fair. Fine. Rescuing the goddess is more important than my pride. The box goes into the bin. Wait. Empty it. Get Rongo my Wenwa out first. You're right. I could use a hand. Golly, am I glad you stayed. Wait. Empty it. Get Rongo my Wenwa out first. Yes, that will work. Wait! Empty it first! Get the goddess out of there! Okay, your sword helped, but we worked together. Sigh. Goddess. Rongo my Wenwa. What do I call you? My name is Beau. I've been dreaming about meeting you for so long, I can't even tell you. You're my greatest adventure. Hey! Wow! I wasn't sure you'd actually come back. Oh, jeez. I don't know if I can get it all into one story. I'm actually thinking of writing it down somehow, like maybe writing a book or something. Would you read a book about this, if I wrote it? Oh, it would be an amazing book. There was magic, and there was daring do and near death, and I fought an entire army of cockroaches single-handedly. Oh yeah, just me and Jacques and Gaia. I was in the back, I was in the rear guard, as one might say, and we battled right through them. Yep, Jacques held up Le Pique, and they parted like the damn thing was magnetized. No. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't fight. I mean, cockroaches are foul and terrifying, and I'm super brave, let's be honest. I was there, though, and it was just like I knew it would be, the greatest adventure of my whole existence. I wish you'd been there. I mean, you did what was right for you, so that's good, I guess. Indeed. Well, I'm out of here. Gotta go find another adventure to go on. Can't stay still for too long. Hell yeah, they did. We were a fearsome crew down there. I'm surprised those bugs had the guts to show up at all. But yeah, they just moved. It was amazing. Jacques held up that amazing sword you crafted, and the whole army felt the magic of it, and they just moved away and made a path for us straight to where we needed to go. Really wish you'd been there. Anyway, I gotta get going. I got another adventure to find and plan for. Hope you find a good one that works for you. Oh yeah, and they were huge and organized. I've never seen anything like it. But me? I was amazing. Well, if I'm being truthful, Jacques was amazing, and Gaia was there. Turns out, they're both really cool. I mean, Jacques is still a butt, and Gaia's just great. It is just so much fun to meet new objects. Oh man, the adventure that I've had. I can't decide between reminiscing about this one or jumping right into searching for the next one. I do wish you'd been there, but I'm happy that you did what was right for you. See you around, okay? Don't be a stranger. Can't say I relate to that. Why did you even come back if you didn't want to? You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm riding high off a wonderful adventure, and nothing can bring me down. See you around, I guess. An ending? Like an ending to a quest? You mean telling you how I feel about you? Okay, I suppose you helped me on getting the major players in the quest together, so... Friends? Huh? Oh, hi. And that's it. I've had enough. You're okay and all, but I've just got a lot to do, a lot of exciting life to live, and I don't really want to spend any of this time with you. So let's call it. You and me, bad fit. Me fun, you not. Me brave, you boring. So, see ya. What more do you want? Wait, are you serious? I'm on the hook now for entertaining you? I don't think so. I think we've had about enough time now. Bad fit, not a good mix, and I'm not interested in trying to make a cake out of cement. So let's just agree to see anybody but each other, okay? Okay. Oh, hey, bud, you're back. I missed you too, actually. It's so cool to have met a new adventure buddy. Oh, Wow, really? You're thanking me? That's amazing. I mean, yeah, you're totally welcome. I've never had anyone thank me for an adventure before. Come to think of it, I've never thanked myself for all the amazing quests I take myself on. Now that I'm doing this math, that seems kind of like an oversight. Well then, thank us from us for the first awesome mission of many. I guess it's safe to call each other friend for real now? Huh? Fabulous. Most excellent. Well, let's both go brainstorm the next wild goose chase and come back to me when you've got something. I've secretly, not so secretly, always wanted to chase a real wild goose. With me? Sorry, I'm so surprised. It's just, it didn't come up very much that you liked what I said. Sometimes I get so focused on the adventure at hand, I forget. But since you're here asking for it, it's almost like you're on your own little quest. Then your quest is complete. As long as you're by my side, we'll have a great time. And when given the opportunity, you tended to belittle me. I can take some good-natured ribbing, but that's for friends only. Sound good? This is the kind of adventure I never want to have again. My lid is closed to you for good. Hey there, I'm really glad to see you again. I wasn't sure how you'd be feeling after everything that happened down in the crawl space. Very glad to hear it. I was really hoping you'd come back. Go for it. Officially? Like, wait, we're not friends? Oh, hold on. I thought we were. We totally are. What, do you need paperwork? I'll sign whatever. Thanks, friend. You what now? I mean, I get it. I'm very cool, and this outfit is doing me a lot of well-deserved favors, but really? Well. I can't say I haven't thought about you that way. When you go through the kinds of experiences that we've gone through, I think it's a natural consequence. I guess I was just trying to keep it professional, while we were actively questing. Because you kept it professional and nice and got me through my latest adventure, that means more to me than anything. In fact, I think I already know what my next adventure is gonna be. An ancient custom from many cultures. Let's reenact the process. I'm already an expert in holding stuff. Let's get to it. Now this is the kind of secret I can't wait to unearth. Well, hello, lover. Back for more? I've been doing some reading and I have a few new tricks for you. You don't have any candle wax on you, do you? That and a feather boa? Yes, you're here! Awesome! I've got so many adventure ideas, I don't even know what to do with myself. I mean, go on one of them, obviously, but which one? I need another minute to think this over, okay? I hope I'll have the best one to pitch to you really soon. Hey, friend. I've been thinking about it. It was probably good you didn't come on any quest. A lot of bugs, very dangerous, not your kind of scene. But it's wonderful you came back to hang out. I do love recounting my exploits. Hey, it's my kind of friend. The one where I like you, but we don't do adventurous stuff. So, wanna count buttons? I totally believe that about you, for some reason. Onwards we go! Oh God, what now? Look, I really don't think you coming around here is a good idea. Getting to the point where I can't stand you. Just shoo, okay? Go on. Make like a scratchy dog and flee. Oh yeah, interesting. You have changed. Looks like your tongue is a different color from that candy you ate. And modest. Well, I'm a sucker for confidence. All right, but remember, here we do cool, brave shit. So no being lame. Oh my God. No way. Really? Is this realization? It is, right? Everyone's talking about it. Well, yeah. What do I have to do? What's next? How much special equipment do I need? I have a grappling hook. You have to go on a quest. Awesome. A little jealous. I'll be right here. You're back. Did you do it? Ah, come on! I want to be able to carry a box. You have any idea how cool that'll be? Very. Okay, I'm here. Do what you need to do. Thievery, world travel, espionage. Yep, gotta go. Hey, I'm back. I brought you presents. Well, yeah. What did you expect me to do? Sit around? So I've got a blueberry pie that I made. I've got this completely epic rock that I found. I didn't make it, but I found it and I picked it up and it's shiny, which is awesome. And I brought some homemade hot chocolate mix from Camp Agate. I know, right? I thought they might look nice over there by your fireplace. We could make some cocoa and watch them sparkle. For sipping under a cozy blanket with me, silly.
My name is Rongomai Whenua.
You apparently couldn't love your way out of a cardboard box. You apparently couldn't love your way out of a cardboard box. You apparently couldn't love your way out of a cardboard box.
My child, I have always been fine. My name alone will suffice. Hello, child. Ah, yes, a bottle, made of silicate, one of my other forms. And here I see a representation of my planetoid form, a beautiful gift. No, child. It is time I leave this contraption and seek out a new place to be beheld. Thank you all. Thank you for all that you have done. I shall return with gratitude to the world above, and to the light. Though human, I must ask, please pick me up and put me on a shelf. Even goddesses like myself have limits. Let the magic flourish again!
Starting with Beau. Well, if she's confident, I'm confident. All right, Beau, time for your latest adventure.
Betty walks right up to you, backing you into your wall. There's a wild look in her eyes and a strange air of tension.
Oh, we've been mispronouncing you the whole time.
Sweet. Got something for me? Excellent. Been a pretty boring day up top. All I got was a turkey jerky wrapper. Let's go, sweet cheeks. Sweet. Got something for me? Excellent. Been a pretty boring day up top. All I got was a turkey jerky wrapper. Let's go, sweet cheeks. Whoa, you going somewhere with my stuff? Very nice. Yeah, this'll really liven up my day. I was getting a little bored, to tell the truth. I'm making myself a backgammon board out of old gum and raisins, but nobody will play with me. I'm really freaking good at backgammon. No, I won't. Now vamos, sweet cheeks. I got places to be. Do you like backgammon?
Yup, definitely well traveled. That's me. Don't ask me nothing. Don't tell nobody. I'm on a mission. Buddy, I'm standing next to you. I mean, I did ask Beau to invite me. Aw, thank you. Human, a word? Right this way, out of earshot of those loudmouths. Right this way, out of earshot of those loudmouths. The real reason I invited myself was because I know how much these two can yap. And as a globe can spin fast or slow like, I can help this yarn along a lot faster. If you like, I can do a nice little summary of this here adventure. Or you could watch the light-hearted caper unfold in real time. Oh, I don't know. 30 minutes? Take it away, narrator. There we go. Thank you. Back to your dates, then. No, don't do that. What about our funny dialogue? Wow, didn't know all this was down here. Get a load of these two. They're too alike, that's what's wrong. Ha! Whoa, weird. What is that? Not me, I'm good. Hey, bye, sorry to interrupt, but any of you see them wiggly brown guys up ahead of us? Hey, bye, sorry to interrupt, but any of you see them wiggly brown guys up ahead of us? I was thinking it looks like a bag of little brown buttons lined up in rows. That's great. Can we talk about them wiggly fellas up ahead now? Nah, them's bugs. That's great. Can we talk about them wiggly fellas up ahead now? Well, I'm no expert, but them's bugs. Ah, you three. What a team. What a wonderful group of protagonists you make. I also don't mean to interrupt, but I'm pretty sure the floor ahead of us is moving. The floor's moving, though. Brown, shiny, and moving. Neat. Floor's moving. Floor's moving. It's moving and shiny. Hey, anyone else notice them creatures wiggling about in the dark? That's a funny way to talk about a bunch of roaches. Huh. Almost looks like they're forming lines? Ranks? Like a little brown marching band. You're telling fibs, aren't you? Doubt it. Not much room to move around down here. Sounds a little much. There's just bugs. It is a lot of bugs, though, so if someone's gonna die, it's probably us. Oh, you've got it! Come on, Beau. Stiff upper flap and all that. Magic is always the answer. We could try talking with them. Why not? Well, if it's a bunch of magic roaches, maybe the magic in the sword will speak to the magic in the army. I don't know. Seems adventure-y. That means to prick in French, but if you got le in front of it, it just means prick, like the noun. You casting a spell there? Whoa. Beau! Who is... Doesn't she kind of look like... Beau? Defeat her? Why? Just because she's the shadow version of you? Theoretically, I'm very intrigued. Engaging with your own shadow? Very, very interesting stuff. Just wondering where we're gonna land on the whole you kinda lied to us and tricked us and almost got us killed by an army of cockroaches thing. Gaslighting? Wait, the first gas street lamp in America was installed in Baltimore, Maryland in 1817, so in order to have gone through gaslighting, either you're much older than you look or there's some kind of vernacular at work here that I don't understand. You mislead people? Great! So, not the street lamp thing. Sorry you've been lied to so many times. What? Her name. Tell me her name. No! How could you? She's the animating force of the earth itself. She's precious. She's sacred. Brilliant. Yes! Take this, you cursed coffer. The Latin word for box is botchus. Yes, Jacques, let the rage flow. Beau, look. Who can win if they know each other so well? It could go on forever. Rongo my Wenwa might never be freed. Jacques, shut up. This is working. This is awesome. Must be. Where's Rongo my Wenwa? Is she okay? Are you gonna eat me?
Well, well, well. Look what the Blatodia dragged in. I'm Isolde. Ha! A first-rate zinger. I guess we can call off any battle now, right? I mean, with missiles like shut up being hurled. Whoo! Ugh, I hate facts. Hate them. They just make my skin crawl. Oh, I do too. Goodness, my little pirate. Looks like we have more in common than we might have thought. Maybe you'd consider a teensy-weensy swap of allegiance? Ah, enough jaw-wagging. Let's cut through the packing tape and get down to business. Ha! I'll tell you proudly what I've done. The true treasure I have stolen and kept for myself. Who knows? It might even fetch a fine price on the open market once I'm done congratulating myself for the theft. I, thieftress extraordinaire, have wrangled and waylaid an actual goddess. Oh yeah, a full-fledged, empowered, glorious, immortal being right here in my safe and wretched little manacles. Ah, but Gaia, dear Earth, you already know. I have captured Rongo my Wenwa. Yeah, well, she's mine. And there's not a damn thing any of you can do about it. Ah! No, damn you, this cannot be! What the hell? What are you doing? Fight me! Fight, you coward! What's happening? Holy hailstones, what's happening? Damn you all! Damn you all! Damn you all! Damn you all! You'll pay for this. You'll all pay.
Oh, aren't we all here, gathered in the gloom before the hurricane should sweep down on our unsuspecting heads? Your concern for your shipmate is touching. More fool you. There's nothing that would have kept me from being here. Oh, and nothing would have kept you from needing me. If I hadn't shown up, no sword, no skullduggery beneath the floorboards. I hope it gnaws at your maggoty guts that as much as you hate me, you're actually glad to see me here. Ha! Flap your sails all you want. We both know that I could still end you. Why? Why? Give me a reason. It better be a good one, or I swear by the fingers I still have left, I will find a plank for you to walk. Why would you bring her? I have noticed all of those things. I hate all of those things. Ye gods, do you have any idea how much deep personal work I had to do to make myself spend this much time with you, Beau? And Gaia? Oh, she's even worse than you. She's like you, but more. Can you not understand the torture? The cruelty you inflict on me? Why? Yes. Yes. Clicks. What in the name of Poseidon is a click? Dolphin's click, is that what you mean? Or are you perhaps trying to pretend like you're some super secret special operator who knows what the hell a click is and, more offensively, uses it in conversation? Just say leagues! Leagues and fathoms! At least then we normal nautical types can understand what the hell you're talking about. Ugh, I see you've gone for the most boring possible method of self-expression. That way. Of course I did! I have it very well concealed in my greatcoat, in order to avoid having it, say, lost or stolen by an unscrupulous and quick-fingered teammate. Oh no, I'll name her. It's you! You are who I'm talking about! You cannot possibly be allergic to everything! I choose to hate everything. It's not an unavoidable biological reality. It is a choice over which I exercise complete control and willpower. Just like I do with everything else in my world. But I will destroy you for questioning me! I eat tension for brunch. Fine, no bickering. In spite of my better judgment and best efforts, I find myself invested in and intrigued by this mission. I promise I will not kill anyone until we have fulfilled it. Or until I get bored. If I get bored, all promises are null. Yes, I do that. One of the many charming things about my personality. Toughen up, you octopus. I refuse to laugh, but yes, that is a humorous image. Humor also makes me angry. And murderous. Looks like a host of crabs breeding on a beach to me. Because you can! That would mean you're allergic to yourself, and that doesn't make any sense. And if there's one thing I hate more than anything else, it's hyperbole! Melodrama! Just say the truth! Yes, I am! Your puerile claims of allergy and discomfort are going to sink this quest before we even left the port! Dusty. What kind of an infant complains about dust? Do you know, I was once left on a tiny island in the middle of the ocean, all by myself to rot and die slowly in the sun? It shouldn't surprise you. I am such a gigantic chunk of coral on the chain that anyone would want to leave me on an island. But you can't leave me on an island, because I have the secret sword. Or have you forgotten? You need me, so I can be as big a jackarse as I like. Oh, Poseidon, please don't tell me we have another landlubber splashing through the shallows to join this doomed expedition. I did it to myself. Any pirate worth his boot leather has an experience of being left for dead on a tropical island. And I am a pirate worth many pirates' worth of boot leather. Yes, I did. And what have you to say about it, knave? You're leaving. You're abandoning your shipmates in the middle of a perilous quest. Why, you lily-livered... And I might threaten to kill you a few more times if you stay. As retaliation for your cowardice. Ha! Much good it may do you to try to force me to do anything. I may volunteer to touch the, gross stuff, as you call it, merely because I am so much braver and more intrepider than either of you. It will give me great pleasure to touch something gross with no fear and no recoil, while the two of you cower behind me like spoiled house cats. They do catch rats, you're correct. Oh, dear God. Did I just agree with you and allow you to score a point on me in an argument? What's happening to me? I'm weakening. Something about this noxious cooperation, this repugnant teamsmanship, is ruining my carefully cultivated aura of hatred and pugnaciousness. Oh, good. Thank you. What an odd sensation to actually enjoy positive feedback. Oh, please. The floor under me is in constant motion. The great rolling main. I actually feel seasick more when I'm on land. I don't think that's the floor. Don't be ridiculous. The floor can't move. What in the name of hell are these loathsome things? I've never seen anything like this on a ship. My God! You're right, Gaia. They're actually in formation. I'm tough. Bugs don't bother me. Of course, if we had my ship, well, we could just sail right over the top of them. We could plow through them like so much seaweed, so much battle detritus, so much swell and deep blue heave. Then it will be battle! Battle to the death! You know, now that I look at them, they do have a certain burnished glory about them. I think I could discover an affinity for these beasts. Oh, that. Killing one, I imagine, will be easy, but killing this many? What does a sword have to do with it? Just take it out and show it to them. Just like that. Unwind Le Pique from its careful protective wrapping and blazon it before this fearsome army. But of course, every great sword in history has had a great name, and this one is no exception. Since it was mine, or at least entrusted to the sole care of my offices, I took it upon myself to name it, and I chose a Le Pique. I did, and your death is imminent. All of you. Death, conceptually, is imminent. Reverently, I draw the rapid blade from its scabbard. Carefully, I unwind the bindings, slowly, inch by silken inch. One final turn of the silk, and here she is. La Pique. I shall go first, and I shall bear this great sword ahead of me, like the beacon of intention and glory that I always knew it was, and nobody else knew, but I always knew, because I am Jacques. Shut up! Call it off? No! No, 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 no! Absolutely not! Battle! Battle, 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 battle! Or I'll hold my breath! Now that's some useful intel. Gaslighting means misled, lied to. I know, because it's one of the tactics I sometimes use on my enemies. Duh. Not for all the gold or treasure or whatever it is you're hiding. I'm here for the battle. You are undeniably the most exciting opponent in the room, so that decides me. Wah! Belief? Committed? Curious? I have curiosity. For blood and booze! Anything else is paint and plaster. Trivialize this creepy container! Turn me loose indeed, a rabid hound of hell, to harry and tear at this papier-mâché siren. Aye! But it is and could never have been otherwise. Bow before the blade of justice, Le Pique. It shall prick your conscience, and evil shall bleed from you into the unforgiving ground. This is starting to hurt my eyes. What? Capitulate? Cave? Cower? I disagree violently with this entire concept. I agree. Well, I did it. If it weren't for the sword, we'd be swarmed by roaches. Is that what you want, Miss Package? I am Jacques. I'm the holder of Le Pique. That too. As you take in the sight of the adventurer standing before you, it's hard not to feel like you've stepped into one of those old adventure serials from decades gone by. Even though she's decked out in cardboard and masking tape, she looks like she's ready for anything. An extension cable whip wound around her arm and a daring grin on her pretty face. The adventurer strikes an impressive pose, positively radiating confidence and daring. Beau takes her hat off for a moment, holding it over her heart. She bows her head, just a little. Beau returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression fading into a rather more sour one. Beau returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression fading into a rather more sour one. Gaia gestures to you to come closer. Gaia keeps her voice low, glancing sideways at Jacques and Beau, arguing some distance away. As your teammates argue, you can see a dark shadow scuttling past just ahead of you. There are more roaches here than you've ever seen in your life, all gathered together and glaring at you like you've just insulted their mothers. The roaches scatter before the power of Lepique, like, well, roaches scattering at the flip of a light switch. The stranger standing before you looks entirely too familiar. Beau, Gaia, Jacques, and yourself all go down into the crawlspace. There, you are beset by an army of roaches. Fortunately, with your whip, you are able to repel the vicious horde. The horde was controlled by none other than Isolde Chest, the greedy maven who installed herself underneath the house. Using the secret sword, which Jacques calls Lepique, Beau defeated Isolde in single combat. Her jailer thus quelled, the chest was opened, and the goddess Rongo Myfenua emerged. Her gratitude was great, and she now graces the shelf in the office, at least until a more appropriate throne room can be found. Sure, you dated everything. You brought things to life. By doing so, you were able to help solve problems of others, even David most. You had a great time. That's pretty much it. Toodle-pip. Very well. It's true. Gaia begins to dance, a glorious dance of supreme athletic ability, all the while hurling the mundane, the inane, the factually accurate at Isolde like lead from a blunderbuss. Isolde parries at first, taking some blows and deflecting most, but soon her endurance begins to flag. She becomes slower, more feral, stumbling and heaving her own punches into thin air as Gaia twirls a vortex of dirt and fact around her like a avenging halo. Gaia, breathless and flushed with victorious exertion, stops dancing and pins Isolde with a fiery glare. Isolde flings her arms to the sky and in a great burst of glitter and packing peanuts, unlocks completely. As the sparkles settle, the dim light of the crawlspace seems to be drawn into a stone, now lying exposed upon the ground. A glinting and sparkling purple geode, pulsating with the energy of the earth itself. Jacques takes 10 steps to Isolde's 1. But he still advances. Brandishing Lepique like a flaming torch, he takes the ground and pushes her ever closer to certain defeat. Ah! Glorious rage! It illuminates him. It spurs him onward to even greater feats of athleticism and daring-do. Isolde's eyes go blurry trying to track his speed demon movements, and her heart grows frayed by the knowledge that she is being bested, inexorably, by a pirate the size of a carrot butt. In a final and brilliant feint, Jacques thrusts Lepique home into Isolde's chest, right where her heart should have been. She growls and yowls, throws her head back and bellows to the sky, and with a great burst of tinsel and tissue paper, she unlocks, and her form evaporates into the air. All eyes are drawn to the glowing stone now exposed, the treasure Isolde had coveted now plainly visible on the dust floor. It shines and hums with the energy of the earth itself. With a doff of her hat, psychologists will marvel for generations at the exogenous personal ballet that ensued. A single element of personality, magnified into being, battles its own source and unwitting creator for a precious treasure that either would prize. For each move of one, the other has a perfect counter. For each counter, a perfect feint. For each feint, the parry ready loaded. Beau stands to face Isolde and allows her whip to sink to the ground. She closes her eyes. As Beau stands calmly, eyes closed, the powerful dark figure of Isolde begins to dissolve. She fades, her fingers become transparent, and then nothing but wisps of air. Cardboard-scented smoke. Her whole being begins to drift towards Beau, drawn upwards like ash into the evening sky, and Beau accepts it. In a few brief minutes, Beau is the only contender left on the field of battle, with a small smile on her face. The space where the reclaimed Isolde once stood is empty, save for a bold and heavy gemstone glinting among the settling dust. It hums and vibrates with the purple energy of the earth itself. It is the work of a moment for you to lift Isolde, rendering her helpless, and begin pulling her towards the recycle bin. You pry from Isolde's crushing grip a single startling purple geode. It pulses in your hand as you lay it gently down on the dust floor, and finish taking the beaten shadow to her new and permanent digs in the trash. Her wailing condemnation fades into the distance, and you slowly join the rest of your battle-wearied crew at the side of the gem. It is the work of a moment for you to lift Isolde, rendering her helpless, and begin pulling her towards the recycle bin. You pry from Isolde's crushing grip a single, startling purple geode. It pulses in your hand as you lay it gently down on the dust floor and finish taking the beaten shadow to her new and permanent digs in the trash. Her wailing condemnation fades into the distance, and you slowly join the rest of your battle-wearied crew at the side of the gem. You pick up Isolde, who kicks and screams to no effect, and begin to march her over to the recycle bin. You prize from Isolde's vice-like grip a heavy and thrumming purple geode. With great care, you place the gem on the soft dust of the floor and continue Isolde's march to ignominy. As they make their way out of the crawl space, you hear Cam's monotonous yet hopeful voice. Isolde dispatched, you return to your compatriots. They have all gathered around the stone, which seems to burn with the vitality of the earth itself. The spectral energy flows through your dateviators, and what was once merely a box becomes... Beau leaves immediately, ready to join the first agency that will take her. With her extensive resume of clandestine theft and wild adventure, she is an attractive candidate, and is quickly picked up by the SSTG, the super-secret thievery for governments. Unfortunately, her tenure there is short-lived, due to a deplorable lack of ability to be serious. Beau's superiors list her positive attitude, big smile, and lack of respect for the chain of command among the reasons for her very timely firing. Cut adrift from her moorings, Beau, for the first time ever, became despondent. She wandered through the woods, communing with the trees, and at long last came upon the log cabins and bright lake of Camp Agate. What is this magical place, she wondered, filled with the happy shouts of children and the smell of grilling corn and apple pie? Needless to say, Beau investigated promptly, and when the head counselors at Camp Agate got a look at her, it was all over. She was hired on the spot and quickly became one of the campers' favorites. She now runs the zip line, teaches kayaking and climbing, and to no one's surprise is the current record holder for the most number of blueberries held in her mouth at one time. Her new job leaves her with the winter season with nothing to do, and her first winter off, she comes back to visit you. Her kiss is slightly dry, but not unpleasant. Aha, you think. Beau has come back for something more than story-swapping and doing laundry. Beau grins with a mixture of mischief and pure love, and you know this will be one winter night for the memory books. Beau's visits always fill your house with treasures you never knew you needed. Though you left during the climax of the adventure, Beau seems undisturbed and friendly as ever. Beau seems delighted to see you after your exhilarating adventure below your own house. Beau's reading material always unearths the best ancient fertility rites, and you pass your time with her in a rush of new discoveries. Beau recounts her most recent exploits, and then she takes a nap. There were 48 buttons.